Welcome to English Unplugged, the podcast. In this episode, you will listen to a long story about a young student who struggled with English, faced many challenges, but finally discovered a way to learn with confidence. The story is told in simple English so that you can follow every step, enjoy the journey, and improve your own skills. As you listen, try to repeat phrases, notice new words, and imagine yourself inside the story. Learning English becomes easier when it is connected with emotions, experiences, and motivation. So let us begin our story today. The boy's name was Adam. He was born in a small town where people spoke very little English. Most of the conversations happened in the local language. His parents wanted him to study well and get a good job in the future. They knew English was important, but they could not guide him because they themselves did not know the language. Adam joined a local school. In his early years, English was just another subject. He memorized words, learned alphabets, wrote essays, but never truly understood how to speak. In class, whenever the teacher asked a question in English, he remained silent. He was afraid of making mistakes. Slowly, this fear grew into a habit. Years passed. Adam became a teenager. He was intelligent in mathematics and science, but whenever English lessons came, he felt small. His classmates laughed if he spoke with a wrong word. He decided to stay quiet. Inside, however, he had a secret dream. He wanted to speak English fluently like the people he saw on television, in movies, and in interviews. He wanted confidence. He wanted respect. One day, a new student named Rohan joined the class. Rohan had lived in the city. He spoke English fluently, answered questions quickly, and impressed teachers. Everyone admired him. Adam admired him too, but also felt jealous. He thought, why can I not speak like him? I study hard, but still I fail in English. This thought disturbed him. For many nights, Adam lay awake, wondering if English was impossible for him. Then, something happened. The school announced an English speech competition. Rohan was naturally chosen. But the teacher also encouraged Adam to participate. At first, Adam refused. He said, I cannot. I will be embarrassed. The teacher looked at him kindly and said, Adam, courage grows only when you step into fear. Think about it. Adam thought about those words for many days. Finally, he agreed to try. He prepared a short speech with the help of his teacher. He memorized every line. On the day of the competition, his hands shook, his voice trembled, but he spoke. He forgot 2 lines, but he finished. The audience clapped. For the first time, Adam felt a spark of confidence. After that day, he decided he would not run away from English. He would face it. He began with small steps. Every morning, he read 1 page of an English storybook. At first, he understood very little, but slowly, he guessed meanings, underlined words, checked the dictionary. He kept a small notebook of new words. At school, he tried to speak 1 English sentence each day, no matter how small. Sometimes it was only, may I come in? Sometimes it was, I have done my homework. His friends laughed, but he did not stop. One evening, while browsing the library, Adam found an old book titled How to Learn Any Language. He opened it. The first line said, Do not fear mistakes. Mistakes are signs that you are learning. He smiled. This sentence gave him hope. Months passed. Adam improved. He could write essays better. He could read newspapers, and he could understand movies with subtitles. Speaking was still difficult, but he kept trying. In his final year of school, an opportunity arrived. The school organized a cultural festival with guests from outside. There was an English drama competition. Adam decided to take part. He got a small role, but it required dialogue delivery. For weeks, he practiced in front of the mirror. He practiced with his teacher. He even practiced alone in the fields near his house. On the day of the drama, something magical happened. When he spoke his lines, he did not feel fear. The audience laughed at the funny part, clapped at the serious part, and at the end, his performance was praised. Rohan, the fluent student, came to him and said, "You were amazing." Adam felt proud. That day, he realized English is not a mountain that cannot be climbed. It is a journey of small steps. After school, Adam went to college in the city. There, English was everywhere. At first, he was lost. But his earlier practice helped him survive. He joined an English club, participated in group discussions, and made mistakes every day. Some students laughed, some corrected him, some encouraged him. He kept going. He also discovered podcasts and audiobooks. He listened every night. Slowly, his ear became trained. Words that once sounded strange now became familiar. He repeated after the speakers, recorded his own voice, and compared. One day, his professor asked him to give a presentation in English. He worked for hours. He prepared slides, practiced sentences, and finally delivered the presentation. His voice was not perfect, but it was clear. His professor nodded with approval. Over the years, Adam's English grew stronger. He attended interviews, wrote essays, and helped other students who struggled. He remembered his own journey and told them, "Do not fear mistakes. Speak a little every day. Listen more, read more, and slowly you will improve." Eventually, Adam got a job in a multinational company. There, English was the main language. He spoke with clients, wrote emails, and even trained new employees. The boy who once stayed silent had now become a confident communicator. But Adam never forgot his small-town roots. He visited his old school, met his teachers, and encouraged younger students. He told them the same story I am telling you now, a story of fear, courage, practice, and growth. The lesson is simple. English is not magic. It is practice. Every sentence you speak is a seed. Water it daily, and one day you will see a tree of confidence. Thank you for listening to English Unplugged, the podcast. Today you heard the long story of Adam and his journey with English learning. Remember, mistakes are not failures. They are steps toward success. Read a little every day, listen carefully, speak without fear, and you will grow. If you enjoyed this story, follow the podcast and share it with your friends. Stay motivated, keep practicing, and keep your English unplugged from fear and stress. Until next time, happy learning and happy living.